Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It's Tuesday. I just finished work and I went and picked up a parcel. So, I guess we'll get into it this way. I don't have any. They do have a knife back here. Okay. So, I just thought I'd show you what I got in the mail. It's for my build. And I mentioned it on my last video. And I wanted to tell you guys too, I keep forgetting to do this. Anybody that wants to send me a sticker or a postcard, so it's down by hashtag Van Life Canada, and if you press on that part, it'll give like all about me, and then at the bottom you'll see an email address and then a mailing address. Got my stovepipe today. So now I'm not gonna, well, I guess I could take the bubble wrap off, but now I have enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. It's gonna be probably 11 inches on the outside. So there's that. And then I got, and I might have to rearrange some things on the wall there that I built. I have a little basket in there with my hatchet in there, and I might have to take that off. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna see how things work out when I get to that point. No sense jumping the gun. I've done that before and then well, I was gonna build a cupboard in there, and then I didn't. I put the stove in. So I have those little tongs to move the wood around, and a shovel for the ash, and a poker. They have really nice little brass handles on them. And that's it. And a little hanger. So, I guess it goes like that. Not very good description. We'll see it when it's all put up. But yeah, I got my tools for my stove and the hanger and my stove pipe that I needed. So now I've got all the pipe, I've got my tools, and that's pretty well all I need to get for the completion of the stove. Now I just got to get it in. I've got everything. I do have an extra shield that I ended up ordered for my last stove that I had. Oh, that's a horrible sound. Styrofoam. And so I have that extra shield that I might put on the door, the big door here. And then I also have another shielding that goes on the ceiling. This is not working. There we go. So I just got tack on my seat, and I should know better than to wear my boots when I get off of work in my van. And I keep, there's 2 spots now I have to really scrub out and clean. And tack is not the easiest thing to do. I am going to change this seat, swap it out with this one, because the armrests are way better condition on the passenger one than they are on the driver's one. And the seat is actually ripped down on the leather part on the sides. Yep, I got tack all over my floor too. Time to take them off. And I put diesel on my boots today and cleaned them off in the hot asphalt, and it still didn't get it all off. We're supposed to get rain tonight and tomorrow. Might have a day off tomorrow. It's starting to cloud over. Labor Day weekend. Only 3 days off. Looking forward to that. At a big train yard. And I don't know if I showed you what we're doing. That patch right there. So it's probably roughly 45 ton, I think. We have another job that's 110 in here. Hope everyone's doing well. It's a long weekend and I'm really grateful. I am going to sleep in the morning. That might only be till 7 o'clock, but I'm sleeping in. So I went to the post office today and I got a parcel. And I knew who it's from. It's for my brother and his wife. And now I'm going to rephrase that. It's for my brother and my sister-in-law. Anyway, I'm going to open it. It's so nicely packaged. I just don't, I just don't want to rip into it. But I have no idea what it is, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's lumpy. It almost feels like a roll of tape. I don't know why he would send me a roll of tape. I don't know, maybe he sent me a roll of tape. If he's going to send me a parcel, I hope it's not just a roll of tape. Sorry. I mean, that would be thoughtful. But it's not too exciting. No, it's not a roll of tape. Ah, looks like there is. It's a postcard. Is it a postcard? It's a little card. It's got a puppy on it. So. Says that they hope it brings what's ever in the package, and the note, they hope it brings a smile to my face. So that's very sweet. Isn't that just adorable? I drove by the SPCA today and I saw a couple of dogs out there, and I was thinking Wilson would love company, but we have no room. And I think Wilson would really I think he's too jealous, and I think it might hurt him. Card got a little bit bent up, but that's okay. We're going to... It's foxes. Foxes used to be one of my favorite animals. I mean, they still are. They're just adorable little things. I'm going to have to laminate these, and they're going to have to take their turn up here between the visors. I'll show you that later. For each month, I can put up a new picture. There's all these things keep coming out. Oh, awesome. So, I'm not sure what they are. They look like stickers. And they're just beautiful. They're almost, see, gorgeous. I have to read the card and find out what they are. Here are some stickers for the inside of your end. I thought they were stickers. They look almost too good to be putting up. But things have to be put up. You can't put them in a little box and cherish them and look at them every once in a while. They have to be used, right? I'm still looking for one from where they live for the outside. Oh, that's awesome. So, they live southwest of me. And this is, I'm not really sure what it is. It's a little, I thought it was a tube of tape. I don't know, for my ladder. Oh, smells herbally. Maybe olive oil in there. I'm not sure. Maybe it's for my face, or I'm not sure. I'll have to read it. There's no wick sticking out of it, so I'll have to read the letter and I'll give you an update on what it is. Okay, I'm going to go drive to my daughter's place and have a shower. I have a barbecue to go to this weekend, and I can't show up with asphalty hair. Okay, you guys, we'll see you soon. I'm ready. There was an early rising wasp this morning that decided to come pay me a visit, and I wounded him, and now he's crawled off somewhere and I cannot find him. So my luck, I'll put my hand down or something or sit on him. He's probably gone back to the bed area. I found a dead one the other day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that would not be fun to crawl into bed and have a hornet in your bed. Okay, so I just want to go over a few things that I'm going to do today. This cupboard here, where the curtain is, the only cupboard I have really. Well, I have those back there, but I was going to put doors on that. I figured it would look nicer with doors on. It would give it more of a rustic feel and closed in properly. But I've decided I'm not going to. In the winter time, if I have a curtain up there, it's going to allow the heat to go into where the food storage is. Now there's a gap there. This wooden bracket right here is for where the drawer was, and I have that bungee cord hooked into that on either side. So the curtain is back. So what I'm going to do is put on the back of this a nail that I can hook those bungee cords into, and it'll just finish it up a lot better. But I can do the curtain closer, like when it gets cold, because I'm going to be at my daughter's sewing up all my curtains. I'm going to make ones for up there, and also those windows on the door, and then the curtains in the back. There's a gap from the curtain that's being hauled down and stuff, plus there is a little gap on either side anyway, so I have to make a slot, sew a slot for the curtain rods to go in, and then have a fringe on the top so it'll cover that. So I've got other sewing I need to do, but that's my plan for that cupboard. I figured it'll be better, like I mentioned, for the heat to get into the food storage, and I don't think it'll look bad. It'll look fine. It'll look rustic as well with the curtain there. And I'll show you what else I'm going to do. Next on my list for today is this wall. The paint in the back is a heat paint, but it's shiny and it's not a flat. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a flat, like a stove top on that wall that I did. So I'm going to mask off everything all the way up and on the sides and everything, the floor, so that I can repaint that wall. I am not taking that stove off again. It's got lots of breathing space in the back, and I've seen people put that right up to just basic wood walls, so I really don't think I have too much to worry about. I am going to send pictures off to Cubic Mini wood stoves and have them let them take a look at the pictures and see if they have any warning flags with my build. And I do have that gap in the bottom. Now that piece of tile, I'm going to get that rubber placemat type roll. You can get a roll of it, and I'm going to put that underneath that tile so it doesn't slide. I actually have 2 tiles, so I'm pretty sure that I can fit the 2 of them in there. And I think that will be a wiser thing to do as well. So I'm going to paint that wall, and then this basket here is going to go on the door that's open. And I'm going to have to put it low on the door. Let's go take a look here. I'd like to shampoo up that door too, that carpet on the door. I'll do that before I don't know if I have any shampoo of any kind. Sunlight detergent, like for dishes, works amazing. It's the best thing, it gets out everything, even tack. So from this point here, across and down a bit, it'll probably cover like this much to that bottom part, hopefully, and around there. I'm going to put it over to this edge though more. I've got a shield that I'm going to put up there for the stove. And then down here, I'm going to hang that basket. Where that basket is, I'm going to hang my wood stove tools, because it doesn't matter if they get hot. So, and I wouldn't want to melt the handle, so like a rubber handle on that hatchet. So that's my plan for today. And then I am going to get some wood and put it on top of those shelves. And I have my black wallpaper, so I'll be able to cover those. And I think that's pretty much all I can get done today. On tomorrow's video, because I don't think I'll be able to put it in today, I don't want it too long, that small door there, I need to try to get that open so I can secure that wall on the other side better. For some reason it's not opening. If I can't, I might just leave it. But I'm going to put the ladder up tomorrow. I'm going to cut the hole in the roof and get that stovepipe through, because I'll have the silicone to do both at the same time. Get them done. And then on the back here, we've got that carrier I've mentioned. And my daughter's going to come out and give me a hand. So she's going to sand that down better. It's already somewhat sanded, but she's going to fine tune it. There's a lot of pieces that are still flexing off that she hasn't got to. I showed you on one video. Right here is a good example. It's pretty thick still. It needs to be sanded down. And then we'll get that painted in on as well, so that'll be done. Now my doors, I'm kind of not sure what to do. It's only that gray part. And I've got a tar going up there. And over on the other side, here, I have a bracket with a metal jerry can that I'm putting up there as well. So I could get away with it this winter And same with the hood. And then do it next spring. But if I have time before it gets too cold, I will sand that down. Same with the hood, like I mentioned, and get those painted up. I did find paint that I can order for that gray color. And then I'd actually like to buff it. Give it a good buffing, the whole van, and get a little bit more shine to it. But I think there's gonna have to be like the whole van done if I'm really gonna be satisfied with it, because there is a little bit of rust spots starting. I noticed that it started breaking down a lot, like there's one there. Go into the car wash, and I don't go through the automatic one, I go in and do it myself. And I was wondering why my paint was coming off. Look at those guys. There's two of them. Where'd they go? Yeah, look, see? They're everywhere. Oh, he's coming at me. Darn it. Get away from me. Get away from me. They attack you. Oh, I gotta go put on long pants too. Anyway, getting back to that, the car wash was breaking down my paint, and I was wondering why it was starting to flake off. So now I don't even want to go to the car wash, because every time I do, it just takes more paint off. So that's another thing. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to get done.